What if one sheikh commits a major sin or loses his wilayah? Does one's bayah then automatically break?
We have actually two situations you mentioned. One is Murshid losing his wilayah, and the second is Murshid committing a major sin. So obviously if Murshid loses wilayah, automatically this Murshid his guidance will be nullified. You cannot carry on following him. But does it cause miscarriage or not? So we say it does not cause miscarriage, but your bay'ah was valid, but now you need to find Shaykh of Tarbiyah, bay'ah for Tarbiyah, because your bay'ah of Tariqah was valid, because you gave your bay'ah in the time period of the sainthood of your Murshid. But afterward, salb happening to your Murshid, that does not affect on the validity of your bay'ah, but now you need bay'ah for tarbiyah, you need another shaykh. And the second scenario, in terms of you seeing or you finding your shaykh committing a major sin, does that constitute the nullification of your bay'ah? I say no, it does not, because we do not say that Murshid Kamil is the person who is perfectly protected from the sins, including the major sins, because no one is protected except the prophets. Okay, we have two things: one is isma and one is hifz. So isma belongs to the prophets only. Okay, but in terms of hifz, yes, that is in terms of that is related to the awliya, but hifz does not mean that they do not commit, but they may commit, but hifz means its bad dark effect will not affect them. Because, for example, let's suppose if I commit sin, if I backbite someone, so me backbiting sprays darkness in my heart, which causes heedlessness about God, which causes further sins. So the awliya are protected from that dark spray. So that's why we say, if you see your Murshid, as long as you performed istikhara and tested him properly, so you finding him committing a major sin, it does not nullify your bay'ah, but you have to keep in your mind that these type of things may happen to you as your journey towards God, because sometimes you may find your sheikh doing something which you think is sin, but he may have his own explanation in which it is not a sin. So try to remember Khidr alayhi salatu wasalam and Musa alayhi salam, how it was going. But again, it does not mean that the genuine shuyukh, the genuine murshids, will be publicly committing sin but then trying to justify. It never happens. But it will happen on the way that it will be very secretly, and you will see. And you will think that that is sin. But it is actually your test. It was your test. But publicly, awliya are not given permission to use their wilayah in the public audience, wide audience.